Lord Jesus, I don't see nothing but my face on here. Wait a minute. Get my thing, hold on. Cobertura completa por menos de lo que cuesta. Why y'all chime in, chime in? Ain't that what they say? Chime in, chime in.
Unless you have endurance. I will never pay for covered car repairs again. Unless you have endurance. I will never pay for covered car repairs again. Endurance be alright.
Let me do my thing. And then my introduction. Then me coming back. See where I stand. Yeah, hold on while I get myself together. Picture. Get your mind right. I can't fake it. When I look at my life, as I said, I wasn't coming back live with y'all. Every scar, every fall, every place I've been in, I'm still here breathing, still finding my way through the nights I thought I wouldn't see another day. Ain't nobody clapping for me, so I'm clapping for myself. All the times I held on when I needed help. Oh, I celebrate me. All right, look, that was my song I did coming out for the program that I was invited to as a guest speaker on my birthday, which just passed. Woo! I turned 44. Woo! So she said, pick a song. That'll be a 2-minute intro, and that's the song I picked. And that's how I started my testimony and my speech and my words. So that's how I'm starting my live today. Thank you, Jesus. So Facebook definitely know I said I wasn't coming back there, but God make y'all to be Elijah. Look, and TikTok, y'all know I just came over here because my pay was hacked. But I love y'all too. And the words of encouragement will flow through. So look, y'all know I do my daily bread. That was my thing. That's what I was called to do. That's how I did my encouragement after I came back. After I came from my healing process, that was number one. You feel me? With the big hole. That's how y'all met me, with the big hole, the matted eye, the mouth wired together, and all that from being shot in the face by my husband. Y'all know I buried him. But y'all also know that I had to change my gauze and all that stuff in front of y'all and stuff. And so that's how y'all met me. So that was part one. Part two, I guess, was when my page got took and hacked. And I said, well, God must want me to be quiet. It must be time for me to stop trying to heal everybody else and focus on everybody else and focus on myself and actually heal. Because a lot of times, you know, when people ask you, I be, oh, I'm blessed. How you doing? Oh, I'm blessed by the best. I'm good. And you ain't good for real. And sometimes you can say you're blessed, and we are blessed. But that don't mean we feel like we be being blessed, especially in the midst of our storms and hardest times. So when my page got took, I had to be quiet again. So now, like I just did on my post for Facebook, you know, I made the post, and it was on my, with a lot of butterflies and stuff came back out of nowhere, you feel me? They was coming back around. Then I looked up there this morning, and it's 13,000. happy birthdays and paragraphs and inboxes and all this or whatever, which we know after a year of being silent and not going live, we know the algorithm don't even work like that, first of all. And then it's just not no way that many people could just come back around when you been gone. You feel me? Because people forget about you. They ain't on your page no more because you ain't doing that. You feel me? So with the number, so I said, whoa, it must be time for me to talk again. Hello, somebody. So, but it ain't always easy to talk either. Because when we get quiet, and that was always detrimental for me shutting down. Because I pull away and I go into isolation. And I got to deal with it by myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. And that's not always a good thing. So sometimes it's harder to come back. You feel me? So even when I felt like it was time and I saw my little sign, I still had to gain strength to push the button and come back. Because when I push that button and come back, I'm still like in that mirror. Just like when I look at I got to talk about me. I got to talk about how things affected me. I got to talk about what I went through. And it's not always easy. So it ain't just about no, oh, Facebook, oh, I mean, oh, you get, oh, let me stay in my safe haven. And I have literally been in isolation. Like I told y'all, from me being in prison 6 years, and I know some of y'all have been in prison. I know some of y'all children in prison right now, or done been to prison. Your cousin, somebody, and you know when you don't hear from them for a minute, and then they call and say they was on lockdown. And when you on lockdown, you be taken away from general population, and you be back there by yourself. And when you by yourself, it ain't nobody but you and God. You feel me? But even when I was in general population and in the prison system lockdown, I always came back stronger. You feel me? So use that time to regain your strength. Use that time to rebuild yourself up. So I said, well, God has rebuilt me for such a time as this. And I was with my older mama, I called her, then my church mama and stuff. And that's how I said, people do want to know about God. They need God. But it's also how y'all be presenting stuff sometimes. You feel me? Because I've been in the church. I stayed in the church. I grew up in the church. But after being in the streets and coming back to the church, y'all too quiet for me. Y'all ain't strong enough for me. Sometimes I be in church, I be about to go to sleep. And if I'm going there for my help and my breakthrough and my healing, I need you to bring. I need you to wake me. I need you to get me crunk. Get me crunk. I'm the hype man. I'm the hype man. You feel? I like action. Yeah. So it's all in the presentation. And so that's another reason that I feel that God chose me to be a vessel and told me to go live and with my situation and show y'all his goodness and show y'all that he can use a convict. He can use a good cusser. Good cusser. Oh, good cusser. What they say, cuss like a sailor. Oh, yeah. I think I'm certified. He can use a person that's been in the streets. He can use a person that sold drugs and done drugs. I had 20 years of addiction. But God can pick you up. And like I told y'all, even in my lowest times, when my life was gone and over, because I heard no pulse. And all I could say was, Lord, Don't take me like this. Don't take me like this. Don't take me like this. And I don't remember how long I was gone or whatever. But the next thing I remember, like I told you, I was waking up in the hospital, throwing up all that blood, throwing up blood. And my life was over at that point. I mean, right? No post. That's supposed to mean you dead, don't it? But God. But God. So when you opened my eyes and I came back, I couldn't come back the same. I couldn't be the same. I can't do the same things. Because what will my suffering be for? And I prayed now. I've been praying for 4 years. I've been praying with my church. I said, Lord, don't let I've been praying with my church. I said, Lord, don't let my suffering be in vain. And that's why I tell y'all about that mirror. In this video, I don't see none of y'all. All I see is a comment if I look at it. But I don't see nobody but myself. So I got to talk about me. And I had no control over no hole in my face where all my bones broke. No CAT scans and mouth twisted and wires on and eye mad. The doctor said my eye was gone. They said they were gonna have to cut my neck. I'm just trying to show you I ain't no mark right here, baby. They said they were gonna have to cut my neck and put a nerve in the side of my mouth for my movement back. I think it's moving pretty good. It might say, look, I got that crook, baby. I got me a little crook in there. That's my signature now. But God's opened my mouth to talk. God told me to go live, to talk. My mouth came open at church, doing praise and worship. And so when we be talking about being in order, yeah, when we talk, especially them older people, yeah, because I know my crowd be older. Then y'all know I was brought up by my grandma, baby. My grandma was my best friend, and she was 95 when she died, so I'm really like an old lady. So when we talk about being in order, but we get on the people that be loud, you feel me? What they say, what they do, they action, you out of order. But for me, sometimes being quiet is out of order. I think I just said something. Sometimes being quiet is out of order. Because now, you ain't doing what you was instructed to do. You letting a lot of things go on. Huh? I thought I had said something. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna get out of all that right now. I really just came to read the Daily Bread. That's all I came to do. Read the Daily Bread. Because after I went into my hiding, you feel me, and I had to come back a little bit at a time. So I had to grab me a book, and it ain't that big. It ain't that big. Because God tells us sometimes to have the faith of a mustard seed. And he really say the grain of a mustard seed. So that's even smaller. And he really say the grain of a mustard seed. So that's even smaller. But we still got to do something. We got to do something. And we be hollering about, oh, Lord, help me. Oh, Lord, when you gonna do this? Oh, Lord. I'm gonna tell you, snot on our knees. But what we gonna do? So I said, I'm going to come back and read the Daily Bread. Just a little something every day. And that's a commitment that I will give to him. And that's a commitment that I will give to my people. And this is our time of talking and understanding and healing. And it deals with everyday life. So I picked it up today, y'all. It's my first time coming back live on TikTok. And the phone messed up on Facebook, which I already knew it was, because my accounts are hacked also. So that was another reason. Baby, I've been going through the storm. So look, when I pick it up, going through the storm. So look, when I pick it up, I said, if an enemy were insulting me, I could endure that. But it is you, my close friend. Psalms 55, 12, 13. And I said, ooh, the topic is recovering from betrayal. I said, ooh, the topic is recovering from betrayal. I said, oh, I could talk about that. Oh, yeah, I could talk about that. And I ain't even read it. Y'all see this? Look, in black and white made it. That what it say? July 28th. I said, July 28th.